And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's baby south.
Here we go, 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
47.
What's up? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, try. Right there. 54, right?
Here we go, 47.
Yeah, that's what I do.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4. Switch it. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. What? Go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep. It got his man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayo. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, 1-7. Check.
Here go 46.
Mike 54. Watch this. Watch the slam. Right there.
26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Here we go. 54.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 13.
Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Geis. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, I'm coming. Hey, check.
From the 24, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Let's set a tone.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level, a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped, or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
36. Shift. Go. Switch. Back.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike 55.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't got nothing.
Boom. Double up. He's coming, double up. Joker. Ready.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Gotta do better. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Okay, double up. Say.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys.
They're on the 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Here's Geis. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check foot. That's it. 55's my guy. 55. Where'd he go? I'm going to run you.
Here's Haskins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Here we go. Kill.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. No problem there on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You must be dreaming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Haskins to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, this is Geis. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I don't even know why this team showed up.
Haskins will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Prescott. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We got it.
Hey, kill. Heavy. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Not here.
Right there. 54. Right there.
First down, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter play. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On second down, Prescott again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Cooper was the target there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come on, D.
On second down, it's Gibson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Mike 54. I got one.
Cowboy first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's Elliott, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there, second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Prescott. This is the tight end, Njoku. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott on fourth down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Watch 54. I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you. Hey, watch it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch him. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wait. Chance. Check. We're going to 54.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 37. He's coming. We got double.
On the ground, it's Geis. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Echo, echo.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Here we go with Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff, Dice going right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Haskins going to try to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
23 yards, the final tally.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in pump formation. Fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Forced out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Go.
2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Jim. Wide, get wide. Kill. Big edge. Watch twist. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They stay on the ground. Dice again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
It's Geis on the counter. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Mike's 59. Hey, let's get in that hole. Undercrush. SOS. Check the backer. You go tight. You got tight right there. Kill.
They run with Geis. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Redskins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.